Earlier today, I watched the first 2 episodes of Velma, and I'm here today to give my honest opinions, my honest thoughts. If you like the show, that's great. If you dislike the show, that's great as well. It doesn't matter. We all have different opinions. But I'm here to give my thoughts because I have some major issues with the show to where I'm not going to continue watching past episode 2. I'm done. I'm done with the show because the biggest issue just will not leave my mind is that this show literally doesn't need to exist. And I understand that is a big thing to say, but after watching these episodes, it's clear that they wanted to make an adult animated show kind of like the Harley Quinn animated series on HBO Max as well, being over the top, having some mystery or whatever, and they decided instead of making an original animated show that's more adult oriented, that they were going to use the Scooby-Doo IP because that will bring in a certain audience or at least get people somewhat interested instead of trying to go out and make something original. Because honestly, this could have been an original show, but they had to say, well, let's try to do an adult Scooby-Doo show. I'm not saying they can't do something like that. All I'm saying is, in terms of how they've approached telling this story so far, and how especially they approach the marketing and how they're trying to go about the humor and everything, it just feels very out of left field in regards to the Scooby-Doo IP. This show tried really hard to make modern references that we would understand. They even referenced at one point Riverdale. I'm like, really? Riverdale? And another major issue is that I don't like a lot of the characters on the show, especially Fred. I can't stand this version of Fred. Even the overarching mystery in the first 2 episodes of the show really didn't grab me either. I really wasn't that invested. And it doesn't help as well that they've turned the comments off of the official trailer they dropped the day before the release of these episodes. Now, I understand there are people out there that are hating on this show for other reasons than what I'm saying, and so they're trying to keep those comments suppressed, but there are people who have legitimate criticisms that have already seen the episodes like myself, and now they can't voice their opinions. And same thing over Rotten Tomatoes here, with it being 15%. Obviously, there are people that are probably review bombing this, but for me, it's like this. This show, like, in its current format and the way they've structured it, it didn't need to be a show called Velma. It could have been a show called Julia or something, like just something else to where it doesn't need to have the Scooby-Doo IP involved. It just feels like, okay, let's just throw in the Scooby-Doo IP and let's throw these characters in that people will recognize because it'll help get people's attention. And the opposite has pretty much happened. There are people that are turning away from this and not giving this a chance. Like, I've seen a number of people making videos on YouTube and TikTok and other places that are like jokingly saying that they're going to watch Velma and they're actually clicking on something else on HBO Max because like, oh, Velma's out. Oh, never mind. I'm going to watch this instead. Like, the whole idea of like, this is going to help bring in a certain audience, hopefully a Scooby-Doo audience, an older Scooby-Doo fan audience. And it's actually turning them away because of how they've approached the marketing of this show. And the fact is that they're pretty much turning off any ability to comment your thoughts on any marketing of the show. Because even though there are some really bad comments, there are people who have legitimate criticism in regards to other things a part of the show that they've seen so far in the marketing, and they're suppressing everybody's opinions. And that is a tall tale sign that you don't have faith in your product. If HBO Max truly had faith in promoting Velma, they should have left the comments on, and they should be monitoring the comments and removing certain ones that clearly don't need to be there. But the fact is, they're not doing that. They're completely just muting everything. And that's a big issue. And I've noticed it over the last number of years that this has happened before with other things. But it has now gotten to the point now where everybody knows exactly what it means when you turn off your comments. They know what it means. And so this is not good. This is not good. I gave Velma a shot. I did. And it just didn't work for me. I'm not planning on watching after episode 2. I remember watching that teaser months ago because I reacted to the teaser months ago, and I was willing to give it a shot. I was defending the show in a sense. But the thing is, though, is that I went into these episodes hoping for some sort of entertainment. Hopefully it was going to be able to grab my attention. And unfortunately, it did not do that. It unfortunately grabbed my attention in the wrong way in terms of, like, I'm noticing, like, this really didn't need to be a Scooby-Doo-esque adult show. It didn't have to be. And I'm not saying you can't do a Scooby-Doo adult show. But in the way that they're approaching it with this, it's not working for me. It's not working for me. I have no desire to continue. And that's just my honest thoughts. I really just have no desire, essentially. That's the word. To continue. So, yeah. Have you seen the first 2 episodes of Velma? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the show so far. And if you haven't, tell me in the comments as well why you haven't and why you chose not to watch it. But like I said, guys, whatever thoughts, let me know in the comments below. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.